Sarah Lowell was a bright, independent 26-year-old woman living in Portland, Oregon. She worked at a local bookstore while attending graduate school for social work. Known for her kind heart, infectious laughter, and activism in women's safety, Sarah had a close-knit group of friends and was deeply loved by her family. On the evening of October 15, 2016, Sarah went out to meet a friend for coffee. She never showed up. Her last known communication was a text at 6:42 p.m. that simply read, "On my way, almost there." She would never be seen alive again. When Sarah's roommate reported her missing the next morning, the police initially believed she may have left on her own, but those who knew Sarah insisted this was out of character. She had no mental health issues, financial problems, or reason to run. Her phone was turned off. Her car was found 2 blocks away from the cafe, locked with her bag inside, but no signs of a struggle. Flyers went up around the city. Volunteers searched nearby parks, alleys, and riverbanks. Her case was featured on local news. Tips came in, but none panned out, until someone remembered a suspicious man seen near her parked car that night. Detectives reviewed surveillance footage from nearby businesses. At 6:35 p.m., Sarah's car was caught on camera pulling into the parking area. A man in a gray hoodie was seen pacing nearby. As Sarah locked her car and walked toward the cafe, the man appeared to follow her. The footage lost sight of them behind a corner, but Sarah was never seen again. Using footage enhancement and cross-referencing, the man was later identified as Daniel Kearns, a 38-year-old convicted sex offender who lived 3 miles away. Daniel had a long history of violent offenses, including kidnapping and battery. He had been released from prison just 2 years earlier, under strict probation. He was known to frequent the same coffee shop where Sarah had planned to meet her friend. Police brought Daniel in for questioning. He denied knowing Sarah or being near the cafe. But when confronted with the footage, his demeanor changed. He claimed, "I saw her, but I didn't talk to her." His home was searched. What they found was damning. In the crawl space beneath Daniel's home, police uncovered a blanket containing Sarah's DNA. Her earrings and one of her shoes were found in a trash bin behind his garage. Most horrifying of all, a shallow grave was discovered in a wooded area 5 miles from his house, containing Sarah's partially decomposed body, covered in lime and plastic. She had been strangled. Faced with overwhelming evidence, Daniel finally confessed. He told investigators that he had followed Sarah out of impulse, approached her near a side alley, and tried to talk to her. When she ignored him and tried to walk away, he panicked. He grabbed her, forced her into a van he had hidden nearby, and drove her to his home. He held her captive for several hours before strangling her and burying her body later that night. He claimed he didn't mean to kill her, that he just lost control, but prosecutors saw it differently. A deadly combination of obsession, predatory impulse, and rage when rejected. Daniel had no personal connection to Sarah. He saw her as a target of opportunity. In 2017, Daniel Kearns pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge during sentencing said, "You took from this world a woman whose only crime was saying no." Sarah's family established the Sarah Lowell Foundation, which works to provide legal resources and support for victims of stalking and assault. Her story has since been featured in several true crime documentaries.